Hey guys, Nick Biddle here, coming at you with this week's leadership drip. Now this month we've been going through, or this last 2 months, we've been going through leadership and communication styles using the DISC assessment framework. And I think DISC is easy to understand. But this week we're going through the C, the conscientious style leader communicator. And the C style, these people are very accurate, very precise, very detail oriented. These are the people that we want in charge of quality control. They are going to be all about making sure it's done right, not necessarily fast. Now you might be thinking, Nick, you should see some of the plans we get. These guys have no concern about being done right. And what I think we have there is sometimes we have somebody outside of their natural strength designing plans. But most of your natural engineers, architects, accountants, these guys are high C's. My grandfather was a high C. He passed away last year, but he was a structural engineer. And he designed dome structures for, like he did the Superdome, the Astrodome, the Memphis Pyramids, some big high-profile projects. Was he fast? No, he wasn't. But he was very accurate, very precise. You know, a C style is going to tell you to cut a piece of steel or a board, and they're going to say, you know, I want it 11 feet, 10 and 7/16 inches. But cut it this side of the line. Where an I is going to say, you know, let's just round up to 12 feet and call it good. You put these two guys working together, you can have a meltdown. And so there can be some real conflict there where we're going to pull a C in a situation and put them in a situation where they're going to really get frustrated is when we start rushing them. Is when we start asking them to compromise quality for speed. It's like, yeah, it's good enough. Get it up there. They're gonna have a stroke, and so be careful doing that. And also be careful when you criticize a C. Someone with a conscientious style leadership. If you criticize them or comment on their lack of quality or accuracy, boy, they're going to take that as a personal offense. You're better off talking about their mother than their quality of work. And so sometimes we've got to approach them a little differently. If you are a C leader, if you know you're going to be a C leader someday, if you know this is you, you've got to, it's going to be helpful to identify that when you deliver criticism, some other people aren't going to take it well because you're going to be pretty matter of fact. You're going to be like, hey, I told you 11 feet, 10 and 7/16 inches this side of the line, and you cut that side of the line. Are you stupid? Can you not read a tape measure? Because to the C, it's black and white. If you're working with an I, they're like, what are you talking about? I mean, it's close. Close is good enough, but it's not to the C. So learning how to work and play together is critical. Some celebrities that are high C's, Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, Ernie Els, the golfer, Diane Sawyer, the news reporter. These are all high C's. Guys, this week I just want you to consider, are you a high C or are you working for one? If you are, then use some of these tips and tricks to better get along. And then next week, now we've gone through all 4 DISC leadership styles. Next week, we're going to start putting some of these together. We're going to start putting some of these together in some illustrations that'll make a little more sense. But guys, that's it for the leadership drip this week. Until next time, take care.